So when I'm looking at this Earth Traveler Teardrop, I'm looking at a work of art. And it's no surprise to me that the person who designed this is a multimedia artist and a sculptor. But the most futuristic thing about this trailer isn't actually its appearance or design. I can't wait to show you where this trailer is going to fit into the future of our industry. Hey, Brian here with DIY Outdoor Life. I am so excited to be in Santa Fe, New Mexico, checking out the Earth Traveler Teardrop camper. I'm with Angel and Laura. This is a family-run business. Angel is designing, engineering, assembling every aspect of this trailer, and that's pretty exciting. If you end up with one of these, from the frame to the fabrics, it's gonna have Angel's fingerprints all over it. Now Laura is dealing with this quickly expanding business and what it's like to sell teardrop trailers on the mass market.
So Brian, we're so happy you're here. We're a huge fan of your channel, and I'm so glad you're giving us the opportunity to showcase the Earth Traveler Teardrop trailer here in our factory. And if you have any question, feel free to.
Yeah, I will put links in the description to their website, and they also have a really great YouTube channel that you're gonna have to check out after watching this video today. So normally when I'm doing a walkthrough of a teardrop, I can start with the structure, the bones, how it's made, to try to convey what I'm looking at with people. With this trailer, it's hard to even know where to start. Everything about it is different and futuristic. And it's not just this artistic vision that you're looking at. This trailer really started, like any good invention, out of necessity. Angel and Laura have a family of 4. They know what we know in the tiny camper world, that this is a huge step up from tent camping. Level surface, hard shells, you can bring a lot more amenities with you. But with a family of 4 and their tiny tow vehicle, they have a Fiat 500 with next to no towing capacity, there was nothing on the market that fit what they were looking for. And that's what birthed the design of this trailer. Angel was going to build it himself. So of course this project started with a frame. Angel bought a commercially available frame, but he chopped it up and made it fit the dimension of the vision that he had from this trailer. He went with the Timberland axle-less suspension. These things weigh 50 pounds. It allowed him to use smaller wheels, but maintain 13 inches of ground clearance. This is more than almost any stock vehicle on the road. So the weight was low, the clearance was good, and the framework was built to where he went next with this trailer. From there came this fiberglass tub design, and they went through a whole bunch of different materials, including inventing materials for this trailer. They have molded fiberglass unibody. They worked with Kevlar. They worked with carbon fiber. They even invented a product that used feathers as an aggregate to make strong, durable unibodies. That left this as all that was left for the frame. The integrity of the trailer comes from its unibody design. So with a finished product here that unbelievably weighs in at 250 pounds. Now we're talking before some of the accessories here, but you're not talking about a trailer that's going to weigh 1,000 pounds even when it's loaded. This thing is feather light. You can tow it with anything. The next design came with how to make it sleep forward. These sidewalls come down. They have about a 300-pound rating for it, but these are really made for storage, for kids to sleep, or even a pet. This cot design exists on both sides of the trailer. Even if you're not using that space for a guest or a pet, the openness and the feel inside this trailer is just completely next level. So part of this openness definitely comes from the amount of windows that are used on this trailer. There is more space that allows light in and for you to see out than there is obstructed space on this trailer. Something that's unique is also this double hurricane hinge that's located right at the top of the trailer. That gives you standing room when this opens up. Obviously, there's some great ventilation, and these lightweight fabrics are used, so when you are in the camping position, this trailer is just enormous inside. There is more space in this teardrop than there is mine, and mine is a much bigger footprint than what we're looking at here. This modular expansion design really provides people with a whole different experience. Now, it's important to realize what we're looking at is basically the prototype design for Earth Traveler Teardrops. We're going to be able to check out the newer models that they're putting out, and they have not stopped innovating. Everything is lighter, stronger, more intuitive. But these trailers have excellent storage. There's places for batteries, inverters. You can get a lot of this stuff standard, or you can choose to do these add-ons yourself. You can see that the sleeping position back here starts with a pretty Spartan design. You can leave these simple pads, if that's okay with you, coming from the tent camping world, or you can add air mattresses, trifold mattresses. You can add whatever you want to customize the inside of this trailer. But what you're getting standard is some amazing storage. You can put a bike rack in here so that you don't have to carry the bike on top of the trailer. You can fit a full-size kayak inside this trailer. All you have to do is fold up the mattresses. It's a pretty innovative design, and although it might not be for everyone, I know this is the trailer that a lot of people have been looking for. So there is a million and one things that I could say about this trailer as I walk around and catch the details on how this thing is set up. But like I mentioned, this is the early stage prototype. It gives you a good idea of where things started with these trailers. I'm really excited because now we're going to be able to take a sneak peek into the back. I'm going to show you the brand new models, what they're working on today, and give you an idea of what this manufacturing process is like. It is super exciting stuff, so let's go check that out. Ooh.
Now, getting this backstage pass at Earth Traveler Teardrops was definitely a highlight of our cross-country road trip. Obviously, I like looking at trailers and talking about trailers, getting to meet the people who make these. But in this case, what really got my attention was that this is very much a home build facility. They're obviously scaling up, but these trailers are completely start to finish made in-house. Now, unlike at a lot of trailer factories where you'd find tape measures and plywood and routers, Angel is starting these builds in virtual reality. He constructs and engineers these components, exports them to be made on a 3D printer, and uses those to make molds for these trailers. They're still cutting and sewing the tent fabric used on these trailers. It's hard to overstate how custom and one-off these trailers are.
So the innovation doesn't start and stop with this camper. You could see that Angel is actually customizing tools to be able to work on this trailer. This is a Harbor Freight saw that has been disassembled and turned in with these wheels to be able to create a jig here that's large enough to cut the materials that they're working with. Some of this stuff just blows my mind. So we're back here in the warehouse for where they're making these brand new Earth Traveler Teardrops. And like I said, the innovation has not stopped. This particular trailer is using an aluminum frame. The walls still come down like the trailer we were showing you as a prototype, but they can also open like a typical teardrop trailer door. There's plenty of space in here. This trailer, as you can see from the model number, is another one of these trailers that at their base weighs 250 pounds. It's pretty incredible to see them as they're completing this trailer. You see that this one doesn't have its fender yet, but this, seeing behind the scenes is just total candy for a teardrop nerd. Some of the details on these trailers are easy to miss. You can see this little aerodynamic design that carries two 1-pound propane tanks here, but this switch to aluminum is just next level, as if these trailers weren't light enough. I take 2 fingers here and I can lift this whole trailer up. This is including the floor jacks here. These aren't stabilizing jacks. These are 4 jacks that can actually lift the trailer up completely to change the tire or just find the ideal leveling position on uneven terrain. So these 4 2,000-pound lift jacks are actually conveniently located inside the trailer. You can use a drill to quickly lower and help level this trailer out. If you don't have a drill, they can provide one with the trailer, but they're always thinking of something. Over here is the manual handle. In case you run out of power or something, you're not going to get stranded. They've really thought of everything. Some of the improvements that I'm catching on this newer model is that they give you an additional 2 inches of storage below the bed. This gives you a total of 5 inches of storage and allows them to fit the spare tire in this section. Notice it's right over the axle line. Everything here is thought out for the weight and balance of this trailer. Back here they have this really nice composite system that can allow you to put your onboard battery system, inverter. But what they're doing with the energy side of these trailers, like everything else, is ahead of the game and something I've been begging manufacturers of these trailers to look at. As far as the electrical system on this trailer, everything is customizable. You can get your phone chargers, 12-volt plugs. You can run an inverter in this camper. They will sell you this with a standard sealed lead acid battery. If you want to choose a lithium battery, they're going to give you the charger that goes with that battery. So instead of replacing the stuff from mass manufacturers, you're getting custom gear to your preference here. Now down here, they have pass-through ports for your solar charger or for your shore power. I really like the design they went with so that you can bring cords from the outside to the inside of your trailer. The most exciting part of all is that they're ahead of the game on the portable power station revolution. So many of us are going with these all-in-one systems, using lithium batteries, built-in MPPT charge controllers, high-powered pure sine wave inverters. You can't beat these devices. So they're working with Goal Zero to have an integrated system so that you can use your portable power station to power this camper from day one. So this video is running a bit long, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't leave out what I felt like was the most important and most futuristic part about the Earth Traveler Teardrop. Plus, this demo would give me an opportunity to play with these cool toys that I bought on Amazon. What we're talking about is the impact that a travel trailer has on a tow vehicle. And the reality is that the data suggests in as soon as 2 years, they'll be manufacturing more electric vehicles than internal combustion engine vehicles in the United States. And as soon as 10 years, the data suggests that there may be more EVs on the road than there are cars that burn diesel and gas. So this is going to affect all of us that enjoy towing trailers like campers. So it's so important that we have some understanding of what kind of impact this is going to have. Because even if we don't go with an EV, we're going to be dealing with tow vehicles that have a much higher miles per gallon standard than what we've been used to. Most of us are going to think of this impact in terms of the weight of our travel trailer. That's what we think of when we think of towing capacity. But if you understand the physics here, the weight actually has the biggest impact when you're going from a stopped position and accelerating, stop and go traffic, slow dirt roads, or going uphill. Once your vehicle is in a constant state of motion, like going down the highway, the weight has a very small impact on the miles per gallon or the EV range of your vehicle. What has the profound effect is drag, or the aerodynamics that are pulling back on our trailer. The faster we go, unlike with weight, the bigger the impact. That's why we lose so much miles per gallon when we're going 80 down the highway while towing instead of going 60. So you might be thinking the classic teardrop shape has this figured out, and you'd be right. The tapered front and the tapered back on these trailers allow them to cut through the air and have much less impact on our tow vehicle. This tapered back in particular allows it to cut through without creating that low pressure system. The flat back trailers like a square drop actually act like a plunger on the air and make it much more difficult to tow them down the road at higher speeds. But lighter trailers have problems of their own. They're more susceptible to fishtailing, they're more susceptible to crosswinds, and that's why I was so fascinated that these guys also shape their trailer both ways. So it's aerodynamic from the crosswind and aerodynamic driving down the road. They also address this concern by shaping the front so that the air pushes down on the trailer, like a spoiler on a sports car. The faster you drive, the heavier the trailer weighs. So it has the impact of a light trailer on your tow vehicle, but rides like a heavier trailer. This stuff is just brilliant. Now, by doing that, Angel also included a sumo spring, a helper spring on the Timberin suspension. That means when you're traveling at low speeds, you get the full off-road suspension that you're used to with the Timberin. At high speeds, when the trailer is pushed down with that spoiler effect, the helper spring takes over so that you can ride smooth whether you're traveling slow or traveling fast. This sort of stuff is the direction we have to head in the travel trailer industry, and I'm so excited to see these guys are covering it. If this sort of thing doesn't interest you, well then don't subscribe to the channel. But if it does, that subscribe button's located just below. So I hope you guys enjoyed checking out these Earth Traveler Teardrops, getting to see how they're made. I can't thank Angel enough. Thank you so much. We are so lucky to have people that think like this, working on the hobbies that we love, because this is the future of the teardrop industry right here. So make sure you guys swing over to Angel's channel, check out, I'll put the links in the description. If you're interested in one of these trailers, they are taking orders. People are getting these trailers on the road today. There's no better fit with an electric vehicle. There's no better fit with a tiny vehicle. I can't say enough about these things. Guys, we will see you next time. If you like the video, like it, make sure you subscribe.